We have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man that go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queens.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
I'm
Queen.
getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your nightly vitamins. Okay, so Diddy is arrested. Can y'all believe it? Diddy's earth is in jail. Okay, how about that? All right. So, y'all, I was about to go to bed, honey, and then Lisa Cabrera called me and told me that Diddy was arrested. Okay, so bye-bye, Diddy. Let's get into it. Okay, and like some, but did not call it. Did not call it. Don't y'all forget, you heard it here first. I told you guys that according to my calculations, Diddy was going to be arrested mid to late September. Did not tell y'all that. I was spot on. Okay, and I got the video to prove it. I'm the first one that said it. Others came after and said the same thing exactly, but y'all heard it here first. Okay, the timestamps will show the truth. Okay, so with that all being said, I just want y'all to pay attention. All right, so listen, Sean Diddy Combs arrested by federal agents in New York City. His attorney said he is not a criminal. Lies you telling. Okay, do it. So here's what they say. Now, Sean Diddy Combs was arrested Monday night in New York City by federal agents with Homeland Security investigations, according to multiple sources. Now, Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnifilo, confirmed the news in a statement addressed the development, calling it an unjust prosecution. He said, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist. Now, who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the Black community. He is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are the facts. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court. Woo, honey, this is all so salacious. I can barely read it. I just want y'all to pay attention. So, what do you all have to say about it all? Okay, what do you all have to say about it all? Diddy's arse is locked up. Okay, but here's the thing. His attorneys know that Diddy has a secret footage, a stash somewhere. And I guarantee you there are multiple copies hidden in the clouds somewhere that Diddy has stashed it. His attorneys each likely have a copy. So at the end of the day, Diddy's not going to prison. He is going to jail. Okay. But he's not doing prison time. Just remember that I told you that. All right. This is all nefarious. This is all nefarious. Thank you, Reggie, beloved, for your contribution to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings. All right. DJ X1 said, Ahmadiyyah is always bringing the tea. Thank you, beloved. Okay. But let's continue with the sad news in the life of Sean Diddy Honeycombs. Sugar smacks. Okay. And so, anyway, no further details were immediately available. Back in March, Combs' Los Angeles and Miami homes were raided by federal agents. And a Homeland Security investigation spokesperson said in a statement at the time that the raid was executed as part of an ongoing investigation. Law enforcement sources told ABC News also in late March that federal agents with Homeland Security investigations seized a number of electronic devices as part of the court-authorized searches of Combs' two properties. The searches carried out in Los Angeles and Miami were part of a federal sex trafficking investigation into the hip-hop and liquor mogul. HSI agents flooded Combs' mansions and gathered evidence as part of an investigation led by prosecutors with the Southern District of New York. Several women have filed civil lawsuits against Combs, accusing him of great sex trafficking and other alleged abuses. He has denied all allegations of sexual misconduct. This is all nefarious. But anyway, let's go to a news coverage of it. Likes up. Everyone, please like and share. Here we go. Let's hear what they're saying. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Remember, it doesn't cost you a thing.
About Sean P. Diddy Combs has been arrested, according to TMZ. According to the New York Times, he was indicted in New York by a federal grand jury and was just taken into custody in Manhattan. As we know, he's been the subject of an investigation for some time now, Marla.
Fox 11 was first on the scene, in fact, in March. Here's that shot from Sky Fox when federal agents raided his Holmby Hills. So this is connected to that raid. There was also a raid of his property in Miami. His team tonight, his attorney putting out a statement saying, quote, he is an imperfect person but is not criminal, and goes on to say that they are disappointed with the decision to pursue what they believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs.
So we're going to have a lot more on this throughout the night here on Fox 11.
Oh, well. So sad, Diddy. It is all so sad for you, beloved. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the next one. Hold on. This is all nefarious. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Honey, Diddy's arse is in jail.
Breaking news right now. ABC News has just confirmed that Sean Diddy Combs was arrested tonight in New York City. Sources say federal agents with Homeland Security investigations took him into custody. The charges are unclear at this time. Combs' attorney telling CNN that we are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. We, of course, are trying to gather more information. There's a lot more to come out of this story. And as soon as we get it, we'll turn it over to you.
Mm, mm, mm. What do you all have to say about it? Oh, honey. I bet Diddy is not going to sleep well at all tonight. When do they get to set his bail? I have 1,000 questions. I have 1,000 questions. Please pay attention. Honey, everybody is covering Diddy. Diddy is trending in the worst way. Oh my goodness. Mm, mm, mm. This is all. Look at 6'3" soldier. Where have you been? Okay, Reggie said I want Diddy to sing like Whitney Houston, like Nino Brown. Oh my God, you all are absolutely nefarious, okay? This is all so crazy, honey. I knew it was only a matter of time, but I just want you all to pay attention because, like I told you, you heard it here first. I absolutely told you guys that it was going to be mid to late September. Hold on. Hold on. Let's just go back to that old video where I told you all that, honey. Y'all know so I can produce my receipts. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Thank you in advance. Hold on.
With that all being said, after a grand jury is impaneled, it usually takes about 90 to 120 days, okay, for them to get the indictment. Now, sometimes it can take longer, okay? Sometimes it can take longer, but it's usually anywhere from 90 to 120 days. And let's not forget that the Queen went to school for criminal justice, so I have a very good knowledge of the law. Now, I'm not saying that's 100%, but I do believe that mid to late September is when we'll be hearing about Diddy's indictment. Okay, so please pay attention. And so another thing is they're taking their time also because there could be multiple co-defendants. You know, when they were investigating, many of the people that were given information, like I told you, could also have committed crimes. And so these people, they have to, you know, are they going to give them deals? I'm pretty sure that they would. These people would have to, of course, speak to the grand jury. Once they speak before the grand jury, that's when they would likely decide whether or not these people are liable for any crimes or whatever. Okay, and so please pay attention. And then, like I said, some of those people would likely be Cassie for one. And then let's not forget about Diddy's alleged drug mule, Brendan Paul, because he caught that charge on the day of the raids. And with that all being said, it is very likely that he too, is basically looked at as a subject of the investigation or as a possible co-defendant. So of course, they don't really want these people, in my opinion. The only one they really want is Diddy. But they're careful how they're choosing their words. They're not going to just come out and say that Diddy's a target as of now, because they're still talking to multiple people, I'm sure, and they're trying to weed through all of the evidence. And quite frankly, I believe that there's a lot of people that they have to go through, because now that they have received the footage, whatever footage was taken from Diddy's properties, okay, let's not forget that they already said they had spoken to some of the people that were shown in the footage. So with that all being said, they're being very careful about how they choose their words. Okay, and so please pay attention. But I'll tell you one thing about it, Diddy's going down, okay? He's going down one way or another. He's gotten away with his nefariousness for far too long. He definitely, Reggie said this is about to be Dragnet. Reggie, not Dragnet. You need to sit down somewhere because you took it way back, okay? Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance, beloveds. Okay, so anyway, with that all being said, let's continue. So I find it interesting, though, like I told you, that his jet is off the radar. Diddy doesn't want y'all following him, trying to keep tabs on him. You know, these social media PIs, so to speak, you don't want them following him. And, you know, and here's another thing, too. When you think about people like Cassie, okay, if you notice how Cassie, when she was with Diddy, you know, when they were together in public, Notice how she looked when she smiled. Okay, when she was with Diddy, when she was in the presence of Diddy, she always had like a very faint smile. But when you see her by herself, she was always had a big smile on her face. Even on this picture, when she clearly had bruises and was wearing sunglasses because of what Diddy had allegedly done to her. And I'm wondering if this picture was taken directly after that incident at the hotel. I just have questions. What do you all think? Likes up, everyone. Please don't forget to like and share. Now, before I move on to the next, let's have a word from my sponsor. Okay, from my sponsors at 12 Tribes. And don't forget to order your 12 Tribes hair oils. Okay, it's really good for your hair, helps it to grow and all of that, keeps it nice and moisturized. And you can get it at Lisa Crafts on Etsy and also at Walmart.com.
Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
All right, so be sure to get yours today, okay? And so, you know, and here's the thing too. A lot of these people that are witnesses, the ones who filed lawsuits and all of that, many of them, when they're testifying during the trial, we already know or should know that Diddy's criminal defense attorneys are absolutely going to attack their credibility. That's one of the things they're going to do. They're going to try to prove that these people are lying, that things are not adding up, that they were privy to that they were involved in some of the alleged crimes that they're accusing Diddy of. Okay, but what's going to help Cassie, like I said, it's not only that video, but the fact that Cassie was addicted to drugs. When her husband got with her, they report that he had to allegedly help her get off of drugs. And with that being said, you know, that can show that some of the things she did, she may not have been in her right frame of mind. Diddy was, you know, giving her drugs to keep her under his control, possibly. And so these are all things that are going to come up. But also, when her husband was trying to help her get clean, he may have taken her to a clinic. Maybe she went to rehab, had some sort of medical treatment or anything like that. There would be records and documentation for all of that. So that would absolutely help to absolve her of any, you know, culpability for crimes possibly that she participated in or knew about and didn't report. Okay, so keep all of that in mind. And, you know, another thing is, I'm just wondering if the feds, in fact, have Diddy under surveillance. I know they're watching him. I know they're likely watching him, as is to be suspected as far as I'm concerned. So with that all being said, now let's go to this footage of Diddy after the raids, what he was saying, because I thought it was.
So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, and I'm like, you know, I'm about to go into this next era of my life. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of positive things, you know, a lot of disruptive things, a lot of things I really don't want everybody to know about. So like on the gram, everybody knows about everything. You know, I want a deeper connection with my fans. So I came up with this idea. I was going to get a special phone number. And I was going to be able to give it to my family, my fans, everybody that's down with the movements that I'm about. You know what I'm saying? The Team Love movement, you know, Bad Boy, you know, Black excellence, entrepreneurialism, getting money, vibrations, inspiration, and just special, unique content that I'm going to share on this phone. And also, on top of that, I'm also going to be able to be in communication with y'all. So when I'm in your city, I'll be able to hit you directly. And also, I will be answering questions and talking to people and accepting resumes and, you know, giving information for parties. Man, I'm about
know Diddy is full of crap, right? Y'all know he's full of crap. Now he's sitting there talking about he's going to have a phone number that people can call and all of that. He's going to be giving information for parties and taking resumes. I mean, he's making it sound all good, and that's because he already knew that people were going to be looking at him with the whole side eye after all these nefarious allegations came out. Okay, and where's the phone number now, Diddy? Where's the resumes that you're collecting? Okay, where's the information for the parties? There are no parties. Okay, the next party that Diddy has will likely be behind bars. Okay, please pay attention. At the end of the day, now let's go to this footage of Cassie when she was on the red carpet, and this is like right after, just days after the incident at the hotel.
My God,
How much are you taped in there?
I'm actually not.
You're not.
I'm trying to keep it together.
You're a brave woman.
Thank you. I try. You know.
Who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Stello.
Gorgeous. Now you're going to sit down, watch the movie. Your boyfriend's sitting next to you, and you and Terrence are.
Yeah.
What does that feel like?
It's work. It feels, I mean, obviously there's a little bit of anxiety with that, but Terrence is a good friend of mine, and, you know, Puck has been so understanding with everything, so it's good.
So do you believe in love at first sight?
I do. I do.
Was it love at first sight with your boyfriend?
It was a long time ago.
What makes you guys work?
Well, I think what makes any relationship work, if it is working, is, you know, just not talking about it too much and just keeping it close to your heart.
Now, what Cassie wasn't talking about too much was the abuse that she was enduring and the forced FOs and all of that, and the supposed or alleged drug abuse that she had, the drug taking and all of that she was being given. Okay, and at the end of the day, just think about how she had to be feeling, sitting there answering questions about him and smiling and acting as everything was okay. This is like days after he beat the brakes off of her at that hotel. And then she said that he's been so understanding. We know that Diddy's plenty of things, but understanding when it comes to his women, it's not one. Okay, he probably was so jealous that she was going to be in that movie with Terrence. At the end of the day, I don't think he was understanding. But like I said, those were days after the hotel incident. And we already know from doing our digging that she had bruises. Okay, multiple bruises. Just also sad. And Diddy is low down and nefarious. Okay, please pay attention. And then another thing too was I found a picture of Kim Porter in the hospital. Did I upload that picture? I found a picture of Kim Porter in the hospital. I'm not sure if I uploaded it. I'm going to have to double check. But the thing is, I thought it was interesting when I saw that picture because she was in the hospital and she was with Diddy. And, you know, this is what was alleged in that supposed memoir. Okay, and those 40 pages that were leaked about her waking up at the hospital and he was sitting right there beside her. Okay, so I'm going to try to find that in a second. But in the meantime, in between time, everyone please get the likes up. Please like and share. Thank you in advance, beloved.
We know they got some information that information was enough to get them a search warrant signed by a judge.
During an interview for this weekend's Voices with NBC6's Jawan Strader, Vic Williams, a retired special agent for Homeland Security investigations, says prosecutors will need to prove specific elements in this sex trafficking case.
Force, fraud, or coercion. Now, you have to have one of those elements. Now, the only time you don't is when it applies to children.
This civil lawsuit filed by Diddy's former producer, Rodney Jones, alleges that he witnessed sex trafficking, the distribution and use of illegal drugs and firearms.
Okay, and see, that's what I'm talking about. If he witnessed those things, the defense attorneys could say, well, maybe he was participating. If he's saying that Diddy had illegal drugs and firearms and he was right there and saw these crimes being committed, then he was a part of it. They could try to use that. But also remember that Rodney Jones said in his filings in the lawsuit that there were some things that he didn't want to talk about. He didn't feel comfortable, you know, having it put in the lawsuit, and that he was going to keep his, he was going to invoke his Fifth Amendment because he didn't feel comfortable talking about those things. And I told you then that's likely because he engaged in some criminal activity. Not that he necessarily wanted to, but possibly through intimidation from Diddy. And that's another thing that he'll be able to likely say too, that it wasn't at his own hand, that he didn't choose to do it, but he was afraid of Diddy and forced to do so. Because here's the thing, let's not forget how Diddy allegedly told him that he had killed people, how he allegedly told him that he was the the shooter at the night in the club in 1999. Okay, and told him other things that would cause one to be fearful, and also was holding his job over his head, basically telling him allegedly that he could get him blackballed from the industry and things of that nature. And then listen to Adria English's attorney, okay, Ariel Mitchell Kidd. You heard her. She said that Diddy had gotten more than one person blackballed. He got Adria blackballed as well as her boyfriend, Anthony Gallo. Okay, so Diddy's been nefarious for a long time as far as I'm concerned. Please pay attention.
Diddy is desperate for his boo Cassie to come home to him and has taken to social media to try and get her attention. It all started when Cassie posted a cryptic message on the gram that said, "Blank these hoes."
Oh, use your imagination, people.
Well, Diddy responded by letting Cassie know she's still the lady in his life by posting the Michael Jackson song of the same name with the caption, "If anyone sees Cassie this weekend, please tell her to listen to this song 100 times. Love from me to you." So ladies, is Diddy taking the right approach here? No?
Okay, Diddy was good with wooing those women back because remember, after he beat the brakes off Kim, allegedly beat the brakes off of Kim, and hit her with a chair and all of that, allegedly. Then he supposedly was at the hospital being all nice and all of that, and then supposedly helped her to get back to better health for like the next 6 months. Okay, so it's just all nefarious at the end of the day. So everyone, please get the likes up. Please get those likes up. Thank you in advance. Okay, and so another thing is, 50 came out and said, well, you know what? I don't think I'm going to talk about that right now. I don't want to get into it. Maybe I'll talk about that at a later date, possibly tomorrow. So everyone, please like and share. We're going to be closing out here in a minute because I have to get ready for that next live. I'm already a little bit late, but just a couple of more things to share. Hold on. Let me see if I can still trying to find that picture of Kim. Give me just a second, beloveds. And it's really sad that Diddy has such a beautiful family. Let me tell you something. Diddy had it all going for himself. I mean, he literally had it all going. I mean, fame, fortune, wealth, beautiful family, beautiful children, beautiful women. He had it all going, living his life to the fullest. Okay, living life like it's golden. But that wasn't enough due to his power, his greed, and him just being a wicked person, as far as I'm concerned, clearly nefarious. That is what is leading to his downfall. Okay, that is what is leading to his downfall. So likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance, beloveds. Please get those likes up. We're about to be up out of here in a minute, but also I want you all to think about the people that Diddy has been linked to that have all passed away. Okay? The people that Diddy has been tied to that have all sadly passed away. And the list is long. Okay? It is a very long list. And, we have to take into account how his children feel about all of this, because he appeared to be a good father. I mean, at least at some points, but we have to also say, how good could he have been to do these things and to then have his sons involved in it, to the point that one of them is also accused of nefariousness. Okay, it has a lawsuit for sexual assault. Likely, this is all because of Diddy's doings. I mean, who else could you blame, right? And it's really sad because they don't have their mother anymore. The beautiful Kim is no longer with us, and Diddy may be going to the big house. Okay, he may be going to the big house. We don't know how this is going to turn out, how it's going to fare for him. But at the end of the day, it's not going to be good. I'll tell you that much. Not going to be good at all. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. So anyway. All right. Okay, so with that all being said, Diddy is nefarious, and I can't believe that his artist is finally behind bars where he belongs. Okay, let me see if there's been any more updates. Okay, here's one from 14 minutes ago. Let's see if they got anything else on his artist before we roll up out of here.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. This is all so crazy. Bye, Diddy. See you wouldn't want to be you. That's for sure.
Of sexually assault. Up until that video, he denied everything. After that video came out, he changed his tone. He apologized for his conduct in that video. But I have to tell you, Abby, just as of last week, a former member of Danity Kane, which was one of the bands from Making the Band, Diddy's show that was on MTV, she sued him for sexual assault and other disturbing allegations, and he denied that. So he continues the denials, and he still maintains his innocence, even though he has been arrested tonight.
And Ellie, not a huge amount of information available tonight, but Elizabeth brought up something that I want you to give us a little bit of insight into. Diddy is here in New York, in Manhattan. He apparently came here in anticipation that something like this might happen. What should we understand about what that might mean? It could very well be that this is a federal arrest being processed here in New York.
So, Abby, there are some important things we do not know, including the specific charges that have been lodged against Sean Combs. But there are some really important things we do know. First of all, based on the attorney's statement, based on our reporting, this is a federal prosecution. It's not a state prosecution. The fact that he's being processed in Manhattan tells me that's the Southern District of New York. That's consistent with the reporting that the Southern District of New York had been handling this case. That's the office I used to work at. That's an office that sort of specializes in high stakes cases. Just in the last year or so, Southern District of New York, just as an example, has successfully prosecuted Sam Bankman-Fried, Senator Robert Menendez. The other thing that we do know is a grand jury has indicted Sean Combs, meaning they found probable cause that he committed at least one federal crime. Now, as to what happens next, there will be, likely tomorrow or within the next couple of days, but usually in the SDNY, you try to do it the next day, there will be an arraignment, meaning Sean Combs will appear in court with his lawyers. There are no cameras in federal court. He will be advised of the charges against him, and he will almost certainly enter a not guilty plea. But the key thing to watch for is then we'll have the question of bail. Will prosecutors agree to let him out on bail? Will prosecutors ask the judge to lock him up pending trial? That could end up in a contentious argument. So these are things that are going to play out over the next 24 or 48 hours. And finally, Abby, with respect to the charges themselves, it's important to note, we've all seen that video, but assault and sexual assault are not federal crimes. Those are prosecuted in state court. So what I expect to see when we see this indictment is some sort of crime with some element of organization to it, sex trafficking, something along those lines, if it's based on some of the allegations we've heard.
And of course, back in March, his homes in LA and in Miami were raided. All of this leading up to this moment. Elizabeth and Ellie, a lot more to this story will be coming up in the coming days and weeks.
No one seems to know this, but Amazon actually has a $50 million fund.
All right. So you all heard that. Diddy is done for. Okay, Diddy is absolutely done for, beloveds. It's a wrap. All right, it is a wrap. So what do y'all think? What do you all think? This is all so crazy. All right, what's his bail going to be? Does he get a bail? I just have so many questions. I just can't wait to see how all this is going to play out. But you all just remember, you heard it here first. I told you guys Diddy was going to be arrested mid to late September. Okay, you heard it here first. Another one of the Queen's predictions. All right, now when people get inside scoop, that's not predictions. That's just someone giving them inside scoop. Please pay attention. Okay, let me see if there's any more updates before we roll out of here. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Thank you in advance. Let me see here. Yeah, I think we just saw the latest update. What is this right here? Let me see. Yep, that's it. Don't see anything else, beloveds. Don't see anything else. I think we got it. So stay tuned. And Amazing Grace said this is what he gets. Absolutely. T Cope said the mule is who got him. Oh yeah, you already know. That's one of the people. Just Anticipate said, can't wait for the mug shot. Oh honey, that'll be out in the morning. Okay, that'll be out in the morning. Okay. So this is all crazy. Queen Candy J says, he bet not, Queen. He will flee if given the opportunity. People like Diddy has contingency plans in place. You already know. Okay, you already know this is all nefarious. Okay, well, anyway, honey, I will see you guys in the morning. It is past my bedtime, so I'll see you all in the morning with the morning wake up call. And that mug shot should be public knowledge by then. Okay, all right. And so, anyway, everybody enjoy the rest of the night. And each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
Hey, yo, Nick, hit him with that flavor. Sold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. That's See right. A bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got